Hey guys, welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Hope you're all feeling great and ready to tackle today's practice. Today we are going to go through a dynamic mobility and stretching class. It's going to feel so good on the body, guys. It's going to open up the hips, it's going to open up the shoulders, open up the upper and lower back, open up the chest. It's going to feel wonderful. Alright, so whenever you're ready, just come down onto the mat. Make sure you're wearing something comfortable. Lots of mobility and movement in there, so a pair of leggings or a pair of sweatpants, a pair of shorts. That's great. Water on hand to stay hydrated as we move some of the toxins around in our body. Let's begin our class. Let's just start with some nice easy shoulder rolls backwards. Coming all the way up into the ears and taking those shoulder blades and taking them all the way down back. So as we move through this practice today, I really want you to think about everything that you can engage and activate through this dynamic style stretch class. Roll them back. So really squeezing the scapula, driving it up, elevating the shoulders and retracting them down as we depress the shoulders. Take those shoulders forward. Similar thing, taking the shoulders all the way up into the ears, drawing them down the chest. Beautiful. And when we do these proper shoulder warm-ups, we activate the synovial fluid in our joints, so it starts to lubricate the joint so that there's lots of protection for it as we move and stretch. The muscles will be nice and warm. Beautiful. Come into some nice easy seated rotations. We're going to go side to side, and as we do, we're going to exhale. One more, and then come center. Come into some lateral side bends. We're just going to alternate again, sticking with that dynamic style movement. So we're going to not hold anything yet. We're not doing any static stretches. We're just beginning to warm up that body and prepare our body for the deeper stretches that we'll get into at the end of the practice. Right now we're just working to open up the body. See if you can get that forearm all the way down to the mat this time. Keeping both sits bones pressed into the earth. And center, beautiful. Take the soles of the feet together, moving in through butterfly pose. So we're going to reach forward, grab our feet, pressing our knees towards the earth, opening up those hips, taking the heels as close to the inside of the groin as you can. Lift the chest and lean it forward. Beautiful. Press it back up and lean it forward. Exhale it down. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. Inhale up. And last time, exhale it down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Release those feet. We're going to shift into a bit of a modified side plank. So we're going to come up on to our leg, extending the body. We're going to come into some side plank crunches right now. So it's going to look like this. We're going to draw the knee to the elbow and release. So we're getting that stretch through the lateral side body, as well as we're engaging those muscles and building on our oblique strength here. So join me when you're ready. Use your breath. Exhale on the engage. Keep those hips pressed high. 8, 2 more. 9. Last one here. Draw it in and extend the body. Reach those fingertips, point those toes, really open up. And as we do, we're going to turn our arm, swooping it under, threading the needle, and we'll open it back all the way up and overhead. Beautiful, guys. Come down through center, and let's find that side plank on the opposite leg. So pressing up through that hip, extending the body, getting ready to crunch in 3, 2, 1, knee to elbow. Keep the hips pressed high. Five to go. Reach. 5. Reach. 4. Beautiful, guys. Stay strong. Stay steady. Last one here. Beautiful. Now we're gonna reach that arm, point the toe, point the fingers. You're doing great. Now take that hand, thread the needle, swoop it underneath, opening through the upper back. And we'll take it back over and extend overhead. Beautiful, guys. Turn the body in. Let's sink into a little child's pose. Release some pressure. Wiggle the body. Side to side. Create space through the spine. Working our spinal mobility. Undulate the spine. And on that note, we're going to take our hands, plant them on the mat. Taking the forehead, we're going to swoop that body all the way down, right up into cobra. And swoop it back down through child's pose. Forehead to the mat, swoop it on down through cobra, moving through that full range of motion through the hips. And let's swoop it back down into child's pose. 2 more times like this. Forehead swoops down, up into cobra. Bring it all the way back down, undulating through that spine. And last time, swoop it through cobra. And undulate it all the way back through. Beautiful. Take one knee, step it forward, Anjaneyasana. And we're going to just flow in this movement here. So just pushing it backwards and forward, really working those hip flexors, warming them up and opening them. It's a nice dynamic stretch. So we're pushing into the ball of the foot, back through the heel, ball of the foot, back through the heel. Beautiful. Forward and back, forward and back. Breathe through. Beautiful, guys. Shift those hips forward now. We're going to take the hands to the mat, tuck the back of the toe, and open up into that knee. Rotating here beautifully. Finding a little stillness in this pose. Nice twisting runner's lunge. Beautiful. Coming back through center. Option to stay here and hold, or if you'd like to come down into full lizard. So you're taking the forearms down to the mat. Neck is long, gaze is out over the fingertips. Well done, guys. Whichever feels good to your practice today. Breathe in and release. Come on back up to those hands. Drop the back knee. Take it back for child's pose. Beautiful. Let's step the opposite leg forward. Moving through our Anjaneyasana flow here. Belly drawn in, inner thighs engaged, and let's flow it out. So press it forward and back. Really giving those hip flexors some love today. Keep it flowing. Beautiful, guys. You are doing great. Forward and back. Shift it forward and back. Belly drawn in tight. Awesome, guys. Last one. Push it forward. Let's plant those hands. Tuck the back toes. Come in through a runner's lunge. And we'll rotate, open up into that twisting rotation of the spine. You're going to feel that wonderful stretch through your glute muscle here. And it's going to feel divine. Breathe through. Beautiful, guys. Now let's bring it back in. Once again, option to stay up here in runner's lunge or coming down into full lizard pose. Getting a little deeper stretch on the inner thigh. Keeping that back leg parallel. Breathe in and out. Nice even inhales and exhales. Let's press it on up. Take that leg back, sink back for child's pose. And again, put a little space in that spine. Look at your body side to side. Rolling out those shoulders. Beautiful, guys. Coming up onto the knees. Taking the knees together, we're going to open up our heart here. So inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And we're going to exhale, take them all the way down behind our back. Interlace the fingers, press the chest forward. Open it up. You can let the head fall back. Wherever it feels good, but you really want to push that chest forward. Beautiful. Open, open, open. Big inhales. And exhale it out. come all the way down onto our belly. Taking one arm out to the side, planting the other palm. We're going to rotate our back leg into this front arm. So it's going to look like this. Rotating that body, finding that spinal twist, that rotation, opening up the hip, and finding that space through the shoulder and chest. Beautiful, just breathe here. Beautiful, rotate it back in, sticking out the opposite arm now. Planting the opposite palm. Let's come into that opposite side rotation. If you're lucky, you'll get some back cracks on this one. Try to plant that foot firmly into the earth. Rotate it back in, pressing through the palm, shift it up. We're going to come in through our threading the needle, so taking one hand and swooping it underneath. Walk those fingers out. Now you have the option to stay here, or you can tuck those toes, lift the hips, and find a slightly deeper rotation through the back. Beautiful. Release it down, drop those knees, walk the hand in, and we'll switch and do the other side. So walking one hand out, threading the needle through one side, finding that position, finding that balance here. Option to stay here or tuck the toes and find that deeper rotation. Beautiful. You're doing great, guys. Hold steady. Drop the knees, rotate it open, and we're going to walk it out for puppy pose. We've done this one a lot. So hands go out, draw the belly up. We're trying to draw the chest towards the mat. Breathe it out here. You can even come out of it. If you'd like to stick with that dynamic movement, if you're not ready to be in full puppy pose yet, move through that dynamic stretch. Nice hollow back. Let's walk it back in. We're going to meet in standing now, guys. So come up nice and slow. Take your time. Come into the top of your mat. We're going to step into Warrior 2. And we're going to work this, it's a bit of a lunge. So rather than just stepping in and holding Warrior 2, we're going to press that front knee in and out. So we're again working that gentle stretch on the inner thigh. Taking the arms out and just pressing in and out. Get the gaze over the front fingertips. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful. Turn that foot in. Opposite side comes down. Finding that Warrior 2 pose. Arms out. And let's lunge it out. Breathe in. Draw the belly up and tight. Give me 8. 3, 2, and 1. Turn both feet parallel, hands at the hips, so look up towards the sky, drawing the chest towards the mat. We're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. When you get to the bottom, release the hands to the mat. Press that chest forward. Trying to bring the chest to the top of the thigh. Beautiful. Release Just drawing your belly up and in with the ribs. Find that space in your back. Let's walk our hands to one leg, grabbing the ankle, the calf, wherever you can reach, the foot, the floor. Breathe deep. And again, walking all the way over to the other side, really embracing this beautiful stretch on the back side of the body. Again, think about leading with the chest, trying to bring that chest to the top of the thigh. And we'll walk our hands back and meet in center, forward fold. Beautiful. Take the gaze out. Walk those fingers just slightly in front of you. Let's heel toe our feet in until we can meet in Malasana, garland pose. Taking the inside of the thighs to the elbows. Squat. Beautiful for opening up the hips, giving the hips lots of love. Breathe into this. Release it down. Breathe in. Release it down. We'll take one hand to the mat and find a gentle rotation here. Coming back through our dynamic movement. Rotate, open up. Down. Rotate, open up. Beautiful, guys. You're doing incredible. Come back through your yogi squat. Let's just hang out here for a little bit. Shift your hips as you need to until you find that nice comfortable stretch, comfortable opening. The healthiest hips can sit here for 3 minutes a day. So really just breathe in and sink into it. Again, finding that place where you're in between relaxing and holding yourself steady. Beautiful. Let's place our bums on the floor. If you have the mobility to just literally sit down, coming back through butterfly. I like to come back through butterfly as we move through these stretches just to see where your hips are at. I can definitely feel that my legs are a lot further down than we first started our practice. So I know that my hips are opening, that the love that I'm giving them right now is improving their mobility. It's always a good sign, so just rock it out. Beautiful, guys. We're gonna open up our legs down to straddle. So nice and wide. This might be good enough for you. You might feel comfortable just staying here. You might feel a really good stretch there. But whenever you're ready, you're gonna take a big inhale in. Just gonna back up a little further. And we're going to start walking our body forward. Pausing wherever you start to feel that stretch. We don't want to be in pain. Discomfort and pain are two different things when it comes to working our mobility and our flexibility, right? So trying to come on down. If you can pancake yourself right into the floor, you go for it. You go, Glen Coco. Breathe it in, release it down. Breathe. Let's walk our body over to one side, trying to kiss the top of the knee. And again, all the way in the other direction, staying low as you can go, as low as your mobility will allow. We'll walk it back through center, finding that nice flat pancake if you can. We'll walk those hands back in nice and slow. Beautiful. Bring those legs back into butterfly. One last time. Draw them in. Press the knees down towards the earth. Wiggle everything out. Beautiful, guys. That is your dynamic stretch workout for today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope your hips feel great. I hope your shoulders and chest feel great. Remember, you can do these practices anytime. They are so good for your body. Drink lots of water today, guys, and I will see you all on the mat again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.